Rocket Man, Rocket Man. What's happening? Good evening. We're going to talk about these rates for these Hotshots and box trucks real quick. Also, if you're a subscriber, I have a code. It says it takes 24 hours for it to go through, which is stupid. So if you are a subscriber and you want to know what the code is, DM me and I'll give you the code. You can utilize it today for the Fr8 Traffix. Okay? So real quick, because I have my dispatcher subscription call tonight at 7. So I'm going to make this real quick, 20 minutes. Okay? So hopefully some of my subscribers come in here real quick because I put a note, but then come to find out you have to wait 24 hours for the note to get approved, which I did not know that, and that's dumb, right? So anyway, if you are a subscriber here, if you subscribe to my TikTok, please DM me after this so I can give you this code to get this thing right here, which will save you hundreds of dollars, okay? So again, if you are a subscriber, DM me, PM me, whatever they call it on this thing, right after I get done with this week over, right? So anyway, I'm gonna jump in real quick because I haven't come on this week, and I want to show you the map, okay? So the last time we did the map, and the reason I want to show this, and I don't have time for a long time, whatever, right, is that I want to show y'all that it changed drastically. So if y'all saw this last time when it comes to Hotshots and box trucks, or Hotshots, box trucks on the map, okay, this side of the United States was completely red, okay, like Texas, everything was completely red, which means the rates are trash. This is one of the things that I go over to explain that we update this every single week. So if anybody's been in the industry for a long time, you understand how capacity works, how contract freight, spot freight works and everything. You understand that there's things that can happen every single week. So I would say for the last about 3 weeks, 3 weeks to 8 weeks, I would say at least, I had to go back and look at historical data. We have not been able to go over it all for box trucks because the rates were so horrendous, okay? So right now, rates are picking up over this side of the United States of box trucks, which is good because we have a lot of few people that's been reaching out to us from this side. And I always say no, because a lot of them don't want to go from here way over here. And even though we can get them over here with partials, a lot of people don't want to make that transition to come out here and stay for 3 to 6 weeks and to go back with a box truck. So we haven't been bringing on clients over here. But now, since this side of the United States is better, that's good, because some people get their authority and they can only travel in a 500-mile radius of their home. So in that case, this is actually looking promising for my hotshot people. Box truck people, right? National average still sucks. I think last update it was $1.41. So of course, it's only $1.38 now, which sucks. So obviously keep yourself in the yellow and green. Stay out of the red. So if you go to the red, you're going to get screwed with the partial rates that the brokers are going to give you from the low boards. So stay away from the red, okay? Box trucks, okay? Now, if you have this tool, obviously you can click on each state and it'll tell you the rate per mile per every state that you should be looking for, okay? Hotshots, sexy, you know what I'm saying? We have a little bit less red and even on Hotshots. And of course, this entire Southeast region, center, East Coast, everything is sexy right now for Hotshots, which is good. It's opening up a little bit here, but obviously you know how to use the tool. So again, if there's any subscribers in this video, DM me because I made a note because I gave a code for this that's gonna save you hundreds of dollars in a year. Hundreds, okay? So this normally is $50 for the dual map every single month. But then now if you DM me the code, I'm gonna hook you up, okay? My birthday's in a couple of days, so I'm going crazy on the website, okay? So anyway, box trucks here. So does anybody have a place they want me to check based on where they live where I can try to, tell them what the rate is for where they live? So you got to tell me your equipment and your state. I try to always do that as a favor to people. If it's one of these small little states over here, sometimes you got to kind of click a few of them. So I don't think this is a subscriber only call unless I did it by accident. But does anybody have a state? If they have a hotshot or a box truck, they tell me their equipment type in the state they live in. I can show them the rate per the state for this week. Box truck, Georgia. It's terrible. I already know that one, okay? Because we always complain about it. We got so many people in Georgia. So right now you're looking at $1.45 for Georgia as a state average. And so a lot of times I have brokers looking at my live and they would tell me that my map is on point, okay? Wyoming, box truck, 60 cents. Terrible. So you got to get partials to get the heck out of there. That's all they trying to give you is partial. Is fuel included in this pricing? No. This is just what brokers on the low board are usually paying currently. Yep, it works. So again, for my subscribers, DM me. I'm gonna save you hundreds of dollars on this for this map right here for the next few days. Okay, you locked in. You'll get locked into the pricing, and it's gonna save you like, a lot of money. Florida, what equipment type? We have box trucks and Hotshots. You gotta tell me your equipment type and your state. Box truck, Michigan. Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin. Sorry, 118. Antonio, what equipment type do you have? Box truck, Florida. Ooh, boy, I'm telling y'all got these terrible, man. Y'all live in $1.25. Hotshots, Georgia. Rocket, man. 137. That's terrible too. But you got to get partials to get the heck out of there. But at least Hotshots are hidden everywhere else. But Hotshots are doing really good for dedicated work. It's doing good if you have shippers list, which we have shippers list on our website. So there's hope in Georgia when you go to direct customer. But open freight right now, spot freight, is very low. What else you got? Who else? Louisiana box truck. Ooh. Boy, all y'all live in the craziest places. Oh, it's actually looking pretty good this week. Okay, here we go. Boom, 219. It's probably because of very few lows right there, but that's actually looking pretty promising. I don't think I've ever seen Louisiana that high. It might be a fluke influx this week. But that's the point of having this map, so every week you know how to position your trucks. Who else we got? Equipment type, as well as, but again, any subscribers, make sure you PM me so I can give you the code to save hundreds on this. Who else we got? Hotshot or box truck. Just tell me your equipment and where you live. VA, what equipment type? Got to have equipment and location. Rocket, man. We don't have cargo vans. It's just Hotshot, box truck. Hotshot, box truck. Oh, that's 30 minutes for my call. So you got to tell me what equipment type, Hotshot or box truck, and then where you live. Box truck, VA. Box truck. Virginia. Boom, 142. It's rough. Rough. Because most of the time, that's the part that always sucks. Like half the time when people ask me, they always live in a place that's not paying very good. A lot of this I have memorized. I know they're not good. Okay, what else we got? Anybody else? I mean, I can just go to the compare sheet and just look at it. Yep. So if you've been on low board trying to move some stuff, just in general, you know it's crazy over there. So you can't move. So I'm saying you got to run a lot of partials or stacking partials to get to a better area. Virginia, $1.42. Hotshot, Texas. Boom. Tejas, 158. It was a little bit better last week. I think it was 170 last week. So again, if your cost to operate is, higher than this one, you got to stack some partials. So the point of this is to know where you need to start with your negotiations with brokers. This is the point of this map, and also go to places that's good. So you a Hotshot, right? So if you was in Texas, you go from Texas to like place that you know was good. So you came up here, okay, Midwest is hitting, Ohio, okay, $1.90. So I mean, every cent matters. A lot of people don't realize that when it comes to their negotiation, because it compounds over the process of a week and also for a month, right? So let's say you was out here running loads. Say right now the national average for this is $1.70, okay? So let's say he's getting $1.70 every mile times 2,500 miles. And you look at it and it's 42.50, right? Oh, I'm on the wrong computer. Dang it, 42.50, right? But you get $2 a mile for that exact same thing times 2,500, 5,000. Yeah, that's good. I mean, this either you got a good relationship with a person here, a dedicated broker, but normally on low board, that's just far and few between. So this is just based on the average of the top 3 load boards all together populated on one platform. So regardless of what people have, they will know a median, know where to go up when they negotiate. Yeah, that's a heck of low right now. Dry vans are averaging right about $2.07 a mile. So that's heck of a rate. That is not normal unless it's a dedicated or a customer. Rocket man. Rocket man. Anybody else? What you got? Come on, guys. Get some likes on here. Show love. Get y'all that free game. Some likes. Get some other people in here. Got about 10 more minutes. Double tap the screen for me, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anybody else? What else we got? Hotshot or box truck and tell me where you live. Again, if you are a subscriber, right? I had like 11, but then we got 7 subscribers. I got something special for you. If you want this for a crazy discount, PM me and I'm going to send you the code. Because I still got a few more days for my birthday, so I'm doing crazy stuff all the way into the 21st. I appreciate you so much, Texas Boy Ballin'. Appreciate your family. Anybody else? I know you got to have some more questions in here. This is a map. Here we go. Could you do this while driving a semi? Could you do what? Dispatch? Box truck, North Carolina. Box trucks. Ooh, North Carolina, that's rough too. Box truck. NC, let me see. 144. So how you calculate miles on price, how much a company, so how you calculate miles and price on how much a company would pay? It depends on a lot of variables, Pablo, but generally it depends on what the market is doing. Dang Gibson, you probably could possibly do that if you're doing other big trucks, possibly. But if you're doing smaller equipment types like Hotshots and box trucks, absolutely not. They take so much more detail. Because a lot of times, bro, the load boards open up at like 6 o'clock. And they might even, especially like that, stays open pretty late. If you're doing like reefers and stuff like that, you might be able to move some trucks. Maybe a couple of them or something like that. But it'll be very hard to do with driving and that if you have to be paying attention like you would for a small equipment type. But that's why you could have a dispatch company, per se, right? And then you focus on the marketing. And once you focus on marketing, you could hire dispatchers. So you be the owner, but you wouldn't do the work. Your dispatcher uses multiple load boards. Correct. They use everything possible. Direct emails, shippers that we have. You got to do everything to move trucks. Everything possible. I do reefers. Yeah, that's probably one, because a lot of reefers, you know that they have windows of time. And a lot of times when they have a window of time for pickups and stuff like that, you know, you might get something that's picking up late. You might get a dedicated lane. You know, you can start emailing people directly. You might even wait till you get a broker that's willing to work with you in a certain area. And then once you get that plug and you get tapped in, they say, hey, I'm moving 2 loads a week or something. Boom, tap me in and you can move it. I just got an email a while ago, asked me to do some crazy stuff to my personal email address. And I'm just like, I don't even want to do this with my trucks unless I had a raggedy truck out here doing this because they want me to do something weird. See, like you get direct emails, right? So it says, dedicated project Houston. Good afternoon, I was getting somebody call him, said, good afternoon. Here's some details. You guys do this. You know, need towable trucks in order to stir pipe and blah, blah, blah. Then it wants to say, example, the truck might be carrying an oil field. The pipe may be laid down to a ditch. Then the trucks will hook up to a tractor in some kind. They'll be towed along a ditch. I'm like, what? Man, you ain't finna mess up my truck. But as I'm saying, you get emails like that, and so that you can make relationships accordingly. I'm a dispatcher learning all I can for my drivers. That's good. That's what you're supposed to do for sure to be a successful dispatcher. Education is everything. Education is everything. Okay, what other? Anybody else got something they want to look into a phone? Hotshots and box trucks. So if you dispatch hotshots and box trucks and you don't have this tool, I don't know what's wrong with you. Because, I mean, we all the time. Let me see, it's on this phone I'm on right now. I just posted on Instagram. Y'all follow me on Instagram. One of my dispatchers just DM'd me a while ago. And he told me he was on the phone with a client. And all he basically told him was, do you know the average rate per mile for your truck? And the guy got quiet and he told him he filled out the carrier agreement already. See, this is on my Instagram right here. So this is one of my dispatchers. He's brand new. He just started last week. He said, freight traffic gets him every time. Laugh aloud. I asked him, does he know the rate per mile for the state he lives in? He got quiet. I told him that's why you need me. And we send him the carrier agreement through the app that should be launching soon. I have a call with the designer again tomorrow morning to fix the last few bugs and stuff, and he'll be able to run it. So the best thing right now for Hotshots and box trucks is stack partials. Not necessarily, because if you don't really know how to do it well, you might get in trouble and you get a lot of freight guards. So if you don't have experience doing that, I would not recommend doing that. If so, you would just maybe do it once or twice here and there, or make them do one, you do one, because there's a lot of problems with that. I have another ebook about that on my website. There's insurance, there's logistics problems that can go along with that. It could be a paperwork issue. The commodities may be longer or heavier than what's stated, so they're not really into getting empty scale tickets all the time. There's problematic things that can transpire in that you need to understand to really be doing this partials well. But if you know how to do them, it's fine. So for most people, the idea is like if you live in one of these red places or something, yeah, you might get some partials because it's playing 80 cents. Can't nobody move their truck for 80 cents. So you might be doing some partials to move them per se, to move them out, I would say, right? To move them. But then you would just position them in areas that are better and you wouldn't just continue to do that. That's usually what most people would do in that situation. Because I'm telling you, it's not easy because basically you're doing double the work every single time, as well as the carrier too. So if y'all are not on the same page, and so what I recommend people to do, and we do it too sometimes, a lot of our carriers will say, hey, I want to run partials. And so then we will send them a couple of inserts into the ebook that I wrote, and they'll be like, never mind. So soon they find out what it's going to take for them to do it, they'll be like, never mind. So I just want to, let you be aware of that. How soon does your student find carriers? Well, I mean, I give students carriers in my course. So when they do my in-person training, I give them carriers then to call while they're actually in the course. So most of the time they'll get a carrier in the course. If not, they can, once they become a part of our family, they can pay for carrier leads. Or if I know they're good, I will recommend them when my team doesn't want them. But usually that's not a hard thing. We get carriers. I think today we had over 50 carriers reach out to us. So getting a carrier is not a hard issue once you build the proper systems in your business. If I'm on my other phone, because I got two phones. Usually I'm on this one. I don't know what I was doing. I didn't get this phone. But if I was on this phone I'm on right now, I can show you the analytics from my website. I can text my assistant. So I'm going to text her real quick, man, on the little thing. So how many leads did we get in today? See what she says. Since I'm on the wrong phone. Anybody else? I appreciate the likes. Texas boy balling. I appreciate you a real one. You know what I mean? Keeping the likes going. You done build me up. Oh, that boy Carrot, what you call it? Just saw him talking here. Corey just in the live right now. I was just talking about you, Corey, if you in here. I told him how you plug that freight traffic. They got excited. Rocket Man. There you go. Corey, where you at? See right here. Just today. See? 54. So how many leads did we get in today? And that's people who go to our website, fill out a carrier application, wanting to talk to dispatchers just today. So we talked to a few of them. We have our own stipulations that we require to sign up with carriers. And so we sent out, I think, 6 agreements. And they made half the phone calls. If they sent out 6 agreements, we already got 2 back already. Yep. Let's see if it's the driver details. Yes, sir. If you're a dispatcher freight, there you go. That's my dude right there. I'm trying to tell you. He just started with me on last Monday. Tell him, Corey, they playing. So I'm not going to see right here. Because the app, when you get the app on your phone, it's going to populate information like that. Can't take out too much. But that's some person right there, C521. That's one of the people that filled out a carrier application today. They want that work. I think that's yours, Corey, too. Okay, what else can we do? Anybody else want to check this? Because I got to let y'all go. I got to do my dispatcher weekly call. So if y'all know what that is, go to my website, be a part of it, our community, where I teach dispatcher stuff. So today the call is going to be, and it may be a part 2, twice a month, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. We have the call, but the next one is telling you why should a carrier choose you? Okay, so they say 40 people. And if everybody was a dispatcher, that means there's 40 people competing and me. So if I talk to a carrier or if you talk to a carrier, why would they choose you over me? Or why would they choose me over you, right? So most of the time in competition in the marketplace dealing with services, and that's what I'm saying, being a dispatcher is a service-based industry, right? Generally the time you're competing with people. But if a person doesn't understand that they're competing, nor do they understand what the competition is providing, they don't know how to differentiate their business to make their business stand out from the other person, right? So then that becomes problematic. So our call is going to be dedicated to what are you doing to stand out? Rocket Man, were you able to secure carriers? I don't know who you're tagging. How soon does your students, how do we purchase your course to get access to freight Traffix? No, you would just purchase this straight out. You just go to the website, link in my bio, and you go to the very top over here and it says Freight Traffix here, and you would just pick the one that you want. The average that we tell people is a blanket statement is 3,000 to 5,000 a week. That's what our box trucks run. So we get them 3,000 to 5,000 a week. Over the road box truck carriers. Yeah, so you don't have to purchase a course to use this to get this. It's just an item on our website. You get it, you make an account, it's subscription based, and then you would just get charged every month to utilize it. And we update it every week. Rocket Man. But yeah, I mean, I know a lot of y'all, depending on the course you took, how much the dry vans make. I think our dry vans are 6 to 8 right now. If I had to look at it, yeah, 6 to 8, right about 6 to 8. We've been doing a lot of partials for our dry vans. That's why. So with the dry vans, we've been running partials to get them moving right, because a lot of states they used to pay well, they're not. So we got to do a little bit more creativity. So long as our carriers are doing this, I mean, I think a couple times, last few times we ran partials, we put 3 of them in the truck, 2 dry van partials and a box truck partial, threw them all in the truck. And I think it was still under 30,000 pounds and they were running like at $4 a mile or something. So with our box trucks, with our dry vans and flatbeds, we've been having to get really creative just depending on where they're coming out of right now. So my team is very versed in logistics and putting plays together, so they can handle it. But yeah, that's we've been doing that depending on where the client lives. Because you can't be moving no dry van for less than $2 a mile. That's crazy. So we have to get creative. Cool, anybody else? Yeah, if y'all trying to come, pull up. Next course is in July. In person, hands-on. Teach you the game, give you the tools. You get a whole bunch of, game and help to put you out here and then run a play. Teach you how to set up back office systems. If you want to get leads like us, we show you exactly what we do, everything. But I mean, we have other resources. We have ebooks, and you can say, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to see something else. We have I think it's 78 items on the website. How long you been dispatching? Since 2016. 2017. Yes, 2017. I started my trucking business in 2016, but I had a dispatcher. So I didn't start dispatching yet. How about box truck loads? What about them? This is box truck mode right here. You want me to check a certain state for you? Yes, I've been a carrier since 2016, and I officially launched this business that you at right now. I officially launched that business in 2018. Rocket Man. Right here. Minnesota, $1.22. So guys, remember, so those tuning in, this is where you would start your negotiations with the broker. My team usually gets 25 cents better than that on any given day. And the goal is to move out of wherever you live, right? Obviously, to get to a better place. So if that place sucks right now, that's why it's red. Red is bad. Stop. Don't do it. Yellow is middle. And then green is where you want to be. So our goal is to get you out the red, put you in the higher paying yellows, and then only put you in the green. Do not find yourself in the red or you're going to get screwed. And so last week, all of this was red. And so because of that, now you have more opportunities to be over here, or people that live here can come out. It's doing better on this side. But literally from Texas all the way over last week update, everything was red. So it's doing much better. So I think there's 3 times I've had brokers on my live, and they've commented that this map is accurate for both equipment types because we scrubbed the top 3 low boards. And so we come up with a median average for you. So regardless if you got DAT, because dispatchers can't do truck stop. You know, if you got truck stop, you don't have DAT, you still have an average of, regardless of your low board, what you need to look for. Because if you don't know, the broker going to get you. Because, I mean, so many times carriers think I'm making gas money and go take a load paying $1 a mile. Like, that's crazy, hustling backwards. Hustling backwards for real. Okay, I got 2 minutes left. I got to go. So I need to turn my computer over because I'm going on this other computer to go live for the dispatcher course. I mean, dispatching subscription for my people twice a month. So again, if you're a subscriber, you in here. I don't know who's in here on subscribers. It doesn't tell me. If any subscribers in here, DM me. I got a coupon code that's going to save you a grip on this map. So get into it, lock down that, get in here and lock down that coupon code, and you ain't going to never want to get out. Because you get out and you had to come back later, it ain't going to be no code. I tell you so. So my subscribers, tap in. You don't want to miss this because my birthday's on the 21st. So I'm trying to do something crazy every 2 days for sales, leave up to my birthday. So I got 8 more days to keep doing crazy stuff, marking stuff off 60, 70, 80% off, $2 products. I'm going crazy. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because that's where I've been posting pretty much everything on my stories. Good information, but check out this site. Okay, brother, tap in. But yes, at the very top here, Fr8 Traffix. Boom. So there's 3 different modes, but you can't really see them. Well, kind of, because I'm already logged in, because you will log in and you'll be a part of here. So we got one for Hotshots, for Hotshot carriers, one for box truck for carriers, and this was for dispatchers, the dual one. And that's the one I'm looking at. So we got a monthly here. So it's normally $34, $34, and $49. And then you got a 6-month subscription here. Because people asking, can I just tap in for a longer period of time? And you can. And you can have unlimited users with your same login. So, you know, like DAT and truck stop make you have multiple logins. I'm not doing that, at least right now. So then once you come to the website, after you already picked your subscription and you're already paying every single month, you would just click a button and it would just populate just like this and already be ready for you. So every time you do it, you come to our website. It's even user friendly on the phone too. So if you have your cell phone and you ever like out here doing something, so let me see what it's looking for. You use your cell phone and it will still let you see the map the exact same way. Okay. But I appreciate y'all again, subscribers, DM me or whatever it's called on TikTok. TikTok inbox me, I guess, right here. 70 y'all trying to give you a code to change the game for this. I ain't really never discount this one crazy. I'm discounting crazy for the next 3 days. Okay. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate the love, the likes, all that. Grace and peace to you. Good luck in your business.